Well, a friend of mine was doing up his house. It's an old 100-year-old house, and he pulled this out and gave it to me. So yeah, what we call it here is a wetback, or a fire water heater. See the pipes here, the old wind intake and the outlet, hot water. It's probably 70, 80 years old. I've checked out a new glass for it, and I can pick one of those up for about $25. So it's all there, it's all the parts are there. I've just taken the sides off just to show you what it's like. It probably weighs about 70 kilos. It's solid as, solid steel. As you can see in there, I've already patched up a hole that was all back to steel. So what's happened over the years, you know, they've probably chucked coal in there and chucked wood in there and just weakened it, and it's all fallen out. So I patched that up last week just to see what it would be like with this stuff I'm using, and yeah, it's set pretty good. It's what I'm going to use is that stuff there, vermiculite and perlite blend. You can just use perlite or vermiculite by itself, and where you get this from is mostly garden places or hardware stores. It's used for potting mix because it sort of aerates the soil, and it can hold moisture as well. So the perlite's the white stuff, and vermiculite is the greyer stuff. So you can buy that separately, but it's pretty much a volcanic mineral or volcanic glass, and it can handle up to, I think I read, 1,000 degrees Celsius, and it's been used quite a bit in old chimneys for thermal insulation. So yeah, it's very, very light stuff, and if you have a look at that, you can, it just crushes to nothing. So what we're going to do is mix a bit of this in with Portland cement, or just cement, and so the ratio is 1:4 or 1:6. So 1 cement, 4 of this, or 6 of this, depending on what you want. It's set pretty hard, so I'm just going to carry on and do all the firebox up where it's all coming out. You can see this is the steel where it heats the water for the heat exchange. So we'll get going. Just add a bit of water. It's hard to find refractory cement around my area. You can buy it in 1 or 2 kilogram pails pre-mixed, but you can't buy the powder or anything, so it's quite an expensive way to do it. Like, it's something like $30 just for a kilo, and that's, you know, not gonna, if you're doing a big project, it's not going to get you very far. But cement, Portland cement's just as well. It's probably not as good, but do the job. A lot of guys use this mix to make pizza ovens. Alright, there we go. give that a 2 or 3 days and it'll be hard as brick. So over the next week I'll do each side. See these big chunks missing out of there and it's all cracked, so I'll just patch it up and she'll be as good as new. Then we'll give it a test. Stood it up so you can have a better look because it was a bit dark sitting down there. So that's the sides that still need repairing. So for an example of having it as a thermal insulator, so this would be your stovepipe going up through your ceiling. So you'd have another sleeve around outside on a piece of that stovepipe, and then you'd just fill all that with vermiculite or perlite, let it set, and there you go, you've got a thermal insulator that goes up through the roof that doesn't get hot on the outside at all. But I decided to finish it off. When I stood it up, I wasn't too sure if the mix was going to just all fall out, but no, it's pretty good. So yeah, I'll just do this last side.